Check this dude out by the beach, which is right over there, about to ride. And there's this dude just hanging here. All right, see you later, buddy. It's a new day, and we're going for a long ride today, probably to the north. So come along, join us on riding practice that continues. First stop, money and gas, because we're at the Pertamina gas station. So we got full tanks in the scooters, ready for a really good ride today. We're about a little more than halfway to Ubud, and unfortunately, little sweetie lost her hat. So Mama had to stop and pick her up a new hat because it's really sunny and hot today. But anyway, to give you an idea of the neighborhood we stopped in, it's really nice, a little bit slower up here, not so much traffic. A great place to ride where you can open up the throttle a little bit and have some fun. And as you can kind of tell looking down this street, it's really not so busy. So it's a lot more fun riding once you get out of the city of Denpasar. Check this thing out. Can anybody name what it is? Just a modified Volkswagen Beetle, maybe? That's kind of neat, right next to this little prayer area. We stopped at Tropical in Ubud to pick up some snacks. We got pizza, and we got super nachos, and an ice cold Coke in the bottle with real sugar, and a smoothie that they call the Stress Buster. We just rode an hour north of Ubud, and it is gorgeous up here. We're really high. The road keeps going, so we're gonna follow it another 4 kilometers, and there's supposed to be a really nice lake view. That is Mount Batur right there. It's a volcano. And then the one you can't see, hidden by the clouds, is Mount Agung. So we're probably getting closer to both volcanoes than we've ever been. Alright, this was well worth the ride. You're gonna see in a moment. It's fantastic. It's an hour out north of Ubud. North of Ubud, 1 hour. Lots of riding, but check this out. Alright, one more spot to check out up here before we drive all the way down to the lakeside. We stopped at Mini Mart. That was an extremely long ride. My back hurts and my helmet was trying to blow off because we got some really good speed, and that was awesome for a while. But now we're close to Ubud again, so we're gonna have to slow down a little bit. It's a new day, actually night, and I normally don't post pictures of food on social media because, well, I don't know, it's a downfall of our generation, I think. But this is Mama's cooking tonight. Look at that. That is 100% pure, natural, hormone-free, bought from the local chicken lady, from the chickens just killed, fried chicken, which looks delicious, and nasi goreng, which is Indonesian fried rice, with fried egg on top. That is absolutely delicious, and I'm gonna chow down, especially after a few Bintang beers. So there you go, my friends. It's a new day, and today we've got a new scooter. Actually, not a new scooter, a new rental. And I decided to go with the bigger Honda Vario, so I feel like I'm more up high, and it's, I don't know, it takes a little getting used to. I got used to the smaller ones first, and now got to get used to the bigger one. Anyway, we're at Batu Belig, and I got to go help my buddy with some computer stuff. Of course, it's a new day again, and actually we're not going anywhere right this moment, but I want to tell a story. So this here is my latest rental in my practice days. It's bigger. It's a Honda Vario 125cc. It's a little faster and it's taller, so it's actually better for me because it has more room for my feet down here, for one. In that sense, I like it, and it has more power. So I like all those things about it. However, it just feels really, I don't know, there's something about it. The beat feels so much better and the Scoopy feels so much better than the Vario. So we called the rental company, and hopefully he can switch it out for either a Scoopy or a Beat or a Yamaha Lexi, which is a kind of bigger, luxurious type deal. Well, it's a new day, and as destiny would have it, I got my Scoopy back. And when I say my Scoopy, I mean the same one from the rental company that I had just a couple weeks ago. So it's the exact same one. We were meant to be together, me and my Scoopy, and we already rode to the Bali Mall Galleria where we're gonna find the girls some clothes. My Scoopy that I miss so much, got the same one back. Handled here like a dream. All right, busy today, so let's go do some shopping. In the mall now, waiting for the girls to shop. And so I'm having fun browsing some cars that are here. And I want to show you a couple interesting cars that we don't have in America. At least I don't think so yet. This is a Mitsubishi Expander, and I really like it. It's new. You're starting to see a lot of them around Bali, and it's certainly a lot better than that Toyota Avanza piece of crap that I see all over the place that you get with GrabCar, but it's really, really nice. Here it is from the back, by the way. Pretty simple. That's actually a big SUV for Bali. Be about mid-size or small in America. This is a Nissan Terra. Kind of like the Xterra they had back in America, but it's just the Nissan Terra. And I don't know, I don't see too many of them around Bali. I guess you gotta be pretty wealthy to have one here. But it looks pretty nice. And the Mazda 3 is just gorgeous no matter what country you're in. This color is really, really nice, and you don't see too many of these in Bali because this would be considered mid-size or even full-size here. Most of the cars are way more compact than this one, but they sure did do a great job on the new model of the Mazda 3. Over here we have the Suzuki Ertiga, which is a common model here. Another compact SUV. Here it would be about a mid-size. And this one is basically bang for your buck mostly. Your backup camera and infotainment center there. But ample space in this sucker. This I've never even heard of nor seen on the streets of Bali, Almaz. And here we go. It actually looks kind of nice from the side. Another mid-size SUV here in Bali, but I kind of like the Expander better. Here's the Mitsubishi Grandiz, or Grandiz, or something like that. And it's kind of like the Expander, but I think it looks a little bit longer. And look at that dark black tint on the black paint. That actually looks like it's really well done. And these motors here in Bali are pretty small in all these cars. I think 1.5 is considered pretty big here. All right, bored with the cars for now. Gonna head back to the girls, see if they're almost done picking their stuff. And I'm really looking for a phone holder for the scooter. Not that anybody should be riding a bike and looking at their phone, but it would be nice to have navigation handy. on this island, especially since we ride together and occasionally get split up in the crazy traffic. All right, we're back from the mall, and now I'm gonna practice with a passenger. So who's crazy enough to ride with me? Anybody want to volunteer? Come on, let's go. So now you're gonna get first-person view of shopping for dinner ingredients here in our neighborhood. Second stop, which is this little mini market with vegetables and seasonings and stuff like that, and big old things that I don't even know what they are. Melon. Hold on. Just a few ingredients tonight. We're back, and that was fun. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. It's a new day. We're going for another ride, continuing on with this practice while we still have the Scoopy now. Downstairs in the parking garage now. Got the beat propped up to warm it up for when the girls come down, and I'm all set with my Scoopy. We're ready to rock. Got everything I need under here. Here we are at Pandawa Beach, and the tide is way out. So the girls were gonna swim, but I think now they want to ride to Melasti instead. But I think the tide will be just as far out there. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Anyway, behind me here, this is a place called Roosterfish. And it's a pretty popular spot to eat if you're in the very southern tip of Bali, which is where we are. And there's parasailers all over the place, which I'll show you when I flip the camera around. A big crab and starfish. And cool stuff like that. Hello. Oh, and look, there's a cow. But yeah, this is Pandawa Beach. We haven't been here in a long, long time. You can see up there, Pantai Pandawa. We rode all the way down that hill. All right, this dude's coming in for a landing. Yeah, come on, dude, hit the target. It's just like in Grand Theft Auto. Oh, 20 points. We just did a huge circle back over there to where we parked. And I present to you, my friends, Melasti Beach. Tide is out. Again. Look at that, there's a putting green down there. Anyway, we came in that way. And way up there, there's a lot of weddings going on. With old, fun, fancy cars. With the bride and groom taking pictures. There's monkeys, by the way, up in those trees. A lot of them live around here. We saw a couple on the ride, but didn't pull over to get pictures of them. There's where we parked, right down there, those two scooters. There's that famous cliff, you know I like to get pictures of so much. And there's where we parked, and now we're gonna go enjoy the beach if we can. The tide's really, really out there, but the waves are kind of huge. Well, we've chosen our spot. Little piece of shade. this cliff back here and that little cave. No bats, too small. And the tide is way out, but in that little tide pool there you can still see fish if you got some goggles. Time to relax, put on some Rush and the headphones, and just enjoy the south of Bali. There's Mama looking at fish. Yes, I built a little forest. And then I told the monkeys, come on down, because I built you a forest right down here. Saying goodbye for today to Melasti Beach. Headed back to the scooter. Out that way is where we parked last time. By my favorite cliff right there.